So you are wondering how you can be a more confident man. Perhaps you are curious about how you can raise your self-esteem? If you answered yes to these questions, know that you are not alone. In fact, most men struggle with confidence at some point in their lives. This is true of young men who are just starting out in life and of older gents who are a bit more mature. Questioning your confidence isn't a bad thing. In fact, it suggests that you are mindful of your self-perception at this point in time. As you can see, the terms are similar in nature but not exactly the same. It is important to keep the meanings of these words tucked in the back of your mind as we go over the 10 tips for being a more confident man with high self-esteem. Mindfulness and the confident man. Before going further, it is vital that you become familiar with the term mindfulness. At its core, mindfulness is a 25-cent therapeutic term used to help a person focus on the here and now. This awareness of the moment involves all 5 senses and is a technique used by many bodybuilders used to gain muscle mass. And just in case you forgot, the 5 senses mean sight, touch, hearing, taste, and smell. Think of mindfulness as a tool to help you become more centered on your self-confidence journey. Now that you have familiarized yourself with these terms, it's time to explore the 10 tips for being a more confident man with high self-esteem. Are you ready? Let's jump right in. 10 Confident Man Tips. 1. Believe in your ability to make sound decisions. One of the primary keys to building self-confidence and increasing self-esteem is to believe in your decision-making abilities. By using mindfulness-based approaches and focusing only on this moment in time, affirm to yourself that you have the intelligence and experience to make healthy decisions for yourself. All of the other tips depend upon your ability to believe in yourself. 2. Tune out the negativity. As an addition to tip number 1, it is important that you learn to tune out negativity. This means being mindful of the past with an eye on the present. Having healthy self-confidence means making the conscious choice to not buy into ugly remarks said to you in the past. This also includes negative things you say about yourself. 3. Embrace your mistakes. There isn't a person on this earth who has not made a mistake. Rather than be embarrassed or ashamed over past mistakes, learn to embrace them. The mistakes you have made are yours, meaning they belong only to you and nobody else. The key is to ask yourself, what have I learned from my mistakes? 4. Focus on your assets. It is easy to go into a discount mode when we are conducting an analysis of our self-concept. Confident men, however, know that it is important to focus on intellectual, physical and personal assets as part of a balanced approach to a self-review. What are the positive things you can say about yourself? List them out. These are your assets. 5. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of those words that gets bandied about as a kind of fix-all for everything. In truth, practicing gratitude has a direct and positive impact on your self-esteem. Using mindfulness, ask yourself, what are you grateful? What are the good things happening in your life? Gratitude is humility's best friend. 6. Change your mental tape. This tip may sound silly, but it is an important one. Can you look in your mirror and say something positive about yourself? If you struggle with this, it means you are playing a negative self-tape. This is particularly true if the words you say to yourself in front of that mirror are negative. Perhaps it is time to change your mental tape? 7. Accept change is constant. Yet another feature of a confident man with healthy self-esteem is the recognition that change is constant. This means you are constantly changing. The image you see in the mirror today will be different tomorrow, if even just slightly. The question is, what are you doing to create positive change? Are you working on your body? How about your mind? What about your spirit? 8. Believe that you are worthy of happiness. Confident men recognize that being in a state of happiness is important. But in order for you to attract things like money, romance or success in your life, you need to believe that you are worthy of happiness. Your worthiness to receive happiness is not contingent on your sexual orientation, race or ethnicity. And bear in mind there is a difference between feeling you deserve happiness vs being worthy of it. Worthy means your self-concept is capable of absorbing happiness into your total. 9. Focus on self-care universally. Confident men engage in self-care. This means being okay with wanting to improve your personal appearance, be it through bodybuilding or physical activity. It means investing the time and resources into grooming products that are designed to accentuate your strengths and minimize problem areas. Finally, confident men focus on self-care with the knowledge that they are creating positive change and maintaining wellness. 10. Embrace your imperfections. Every single person on this planet has perceived imperfections. In fact, for every one flaw you can identify, there are likely thousands of other guys who share that same issue. But ask yourself, are your so-called imperfections really that bad? Is there something that can be gained from your flaw? How have you integrated your imperfection into your total self-concept? Confident man summary. Confident men universally embrace the 10 concepts mentioned here. They are able to look at another person directly in the eye and maintain their gaze. Confident men can do this because they have accepted who they are at this moment in time and have a strong belief in their self-concept. The paradox, of course, is that confident men naturally attract others to them, including romantic interests and friends. Confident men with high self-esteem also attract more money, better jobs and more respect than their less confident counterparts. Confident men are not codependent but instead, independent, which is a byproduct of their self-esteem. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel and help us to grow our channel. Hit the bell next to subscribe so you never miss a video. Give a thumbs up if this video helped you and comment your own story.